And I'm live.
Hello.
So, for those who do not know about the campaign I am running, it is based on Escape the Night with Jory Graceffa Season 3. I highly recommend the show and also to check out their Patreon where they're trying to fund enough funds to make a movie. Though I have to mention some of the seasons are relatively old, so there is some YouTuber faces in the show that are kind of undesirable now recent days. But a really good show. I might convince certain players to watch season 1 and 2 with me if they want. Since this is season 3, if we watch season 1 and 2, there's no spoilers, and there's like 10 episodes per season.
Sorry, we were sending stupid trauma messages in the
Trauma? Where?
You would relate to this. You would relate to this. If you understood his character, you would relate to this.
I don't know who that is, so okay, I don't know.
Just know, if you have a bad, certain member of your family, that you would relate to this.
I just glance at it, and the first thing I see is woof woof bark bark.
Oh yeah, no, look below that. Look below that.
For those who are currently watching my stream, you might notice that I have props.
I get hit with ads.
Ah, yes, the ad break.
Oh! Wait, is that a wine bottle? You better not be drinking.
No, it's empty, it's empty.
Okay, thank God. I was scared. Also, we are gonna need a...
There is something in it. I don't know what's in it.
Don't you dare drink it, Nay.
Residue, maybe?
Ah, well,
mold?
Something was floating in it. It's probably mold.
We're gonna need a plush update. Is that a katana?
Huh?
Believe it or not, it's actually 2 swords back there.
Okay, well, it's 2 is always better than 1.
Here's my health potion. It has 2 d4s in it. Glare.
That is amazing.
Wait, what are we looking at?
Please excuse me while I'm inspecting every inch of Nay's bedroom.
Here's my owl bear.
Nay, we have the same chair!
You do?
Wait, how do you see her camera?
My stream!
I'm watching her stream! Because I'm a true fan, unlike some people.
Oh, wait, I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Where's my baby?
Also, keep in mind, I can only keep one thing open at a time with Roll20.
I see the Piplup.
Here's the baby owl bear, or owl cub.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, I loved owl bear.
Here's the grown-up one, apparently. He's a dice bag, so I can just, like, unzip him and put dice in him.
Nay, we have the same purple cow squishmallow.
Hi, June!
Hello, June.
I do have more props for the D&D campaign. I have my spell cards. Okay. Everyone ready? As I just toss everything back into the box.
First, check your DMs, Nay.
Oh, God.
Also, I like your hair. It's very shiny.
I washed it yesterday. We do.
Hi.
Wait, I won that purple cow.
Yeah, I saw that cat. I also have the Piplup as well.
Well, the Piplup was a gift from Captain, and the purple cow I won at a fair.
Yes.
Aww. Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, whoa, we have the same ones.
Okay, so we did some session 0 pre-rolls that tells me who's going first and who's going where. Do we just want to jump in, or do we want to try to do more introductions?
I think we'd introduce ourselves as we, have our turn or whatever. I think that would be cool.
Okay.
I like to think to do that.
Ymir, you're first.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Because I was taking a sip.
Rip it and rip it, baby.
Hello, everyone!
Jesus,
I am Ymir.
You are really loud.
I did jump.
I had you at
Good.
200%, so that was really
Good.
loud.
Wonderful. Hello, everyone. My name is Ymir. How should I describe myself? Former immaculate executioner turned paladin, or glorious paladin of infinite virtue, accompanied by my lovely boys. Yippee indeed! I love my little boys. They follow me around. They're full-grown men. Don't get it wrong. I just call them my little boys. Listen here. Listen here. I am a UNT. They are small children to me. They're about half my height. I am about 8'6". I am tall. Even at like 5'4", they're about roughly a little over half my height.
Jesus.
I am tall.
Wait, they're 5'4"?
I'm being blind.
My little toadies are all 5'4". Yes.
Oh, thank God I'm taller than them. Okay.
I'm not.
Oh no!
I'm not talking my character's voice. I'm not in character right now. Just,
Same.
Yeah. Okay, good.
They're my toadies. I have 3 of them. Oh gods, where did I put their names?
Oh, I got them. You told me them.
Yes.
It was Vio, Berklin, and Brem.
Yes, Vio, Berklin, and Brem. They are my toadies. They carry my armor, they polish my weapons, they make my bed when I tell them to do so because I'm too important and too busy to do so.
I forgot an important piece of one of them because it was just doodled in the corner. I'll just have to like pull up a Google image. It's fine.
Well, that is all that I have to say for now.
Okay. Roll me perception, I guess.
All right. Let's see. Oh, we're doing entirely on dice roll or physical dice?
Whatever you want to do.
Fantastic.
As long as you're not cheating, it's fine.
I would never cheat. Ever. Why would you ever think me to cheat? Excuse me, I don't like that cough.
Just aggressive coughing for no reason.
I'm sorry I
Exactly.
have asthma. I'm sorry that impacts you. How inconsiderate of me. I didn't think how this
sorry
would
for
really affect you, Captain.
Medical problem.
I thought you were saying that I cheat, implying that I cheat. 11!
11. Okay. So, the other day we rolled. I had you roll a d4.
Yes.
For the d4, it was a direction. So, as you're walking, you notice that the dirt becomes more of a cobble in texture, and then when you start looking around, you notice a lot of ruined buildings. Some are like half collapsed, some had boarded up windows. But you do notice that there's like a clanging coming to your left and a somewhat livable building to your right. And, well, the livable building has some light coming from the windows, and the clanging seems to have like a flickering light coming from it. What would you like to do?
First I turn to Berklin and I say, Berklin, are you sure you read the map correct? This, doesn't seem like the Festival of Strength, like you promised you were taking me to. Sorry, boss. What can I say? I can't say angry at you. We should go over to we're gonna head over to the one house that kind of building that has a light on it, because light usually means people.
Okay.
People can at least give me better directions.
For those who are watching the the fire alpaca, whether it's on Discord or my stream or whatever. Beware, you're about to be flashed.
Okay,
Oh,
good to
God.
know.
Okay, I'm hiding my. Oh God.
So you approach this building.
Uh-huh.
Don't judge my drawings.
I think I know what it is.
You notice the sign.
That's the best house I've ever fucking seen. That is what I call peak architecture.
You notice a sign out front, and it reads apothecary. Do you want to go inside, or do you want to?
I
Continue
take
looking.
I take my hand and I knock on the door. And then I shout extremely loudly, "Excuse me!"
You don't get a reply.
What time of day is it?
It's I would say about maybe 11 in the morning. Not too early, not too late.
Maybe they have a walk-in policy. I go to open the door,
The door opens.
and I step inside. Very quietly this time, going, "Excuse me, I'm looking for some assistance. Is anyone home?
What you notice right away.
And if you're not,
is
you have a very
that-
poor lock system."
What you notice right away is similar to that of Ollivander in Harry Potter, which everything is stacked to the ceiling. Everything's kind of like clustered. There's a lot of things everywhere. It's not very organized, but you seem to notice some movement in the room you're standing in.
Boys, stay close and don't touch anything. I hold my because it has to get updated because it didn't update on the sheet. I grab my halberd and I kind of stand it upright in a very like noble pose. If you're out there, I am armed.
What? What are you talking about? You just
Oh.
hear like a voice from somewhere in the room.
I see. Hello? Is there anyone out there?
How tall are you, by the way?
8'4".
Oh God.
I am a tall snake man.
Roll for perception.
Okay. 9.
You notice that there's some footsteps, but it also took you some time to realize that the person that was talking to you is standing directly in front of you. They are
I just
probably
I look kind of. Sorry.
their height makes it so they're probably at your hip height.
Ah! I look down. There you are! You... Hello there! You must be the proprietor of this shop.
What?
Do you live here?
Does this look like a room?
Yes?
Then yes.
Wonderful! I am in need of assistance. My boys, again, hand on their head, just kind of pat, 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 are in a bit of a need of understanding direction.
What does that mean?
Do you know how to read a map?
Haven't seen one in about 50 years.
Would you like to?
Jesus. Our map's good at starting fires.
If used in a certain way, I'm sure they could be. But I kind of need my map to not be on fire.
Then what's the point of it?
It tells me how to get from one place to another.
Why can't you just use a finger?
Huh?
I
What does
point.
that mean?
That's a direction. Go.
But do you know where it leads you, though?
Nope. But where's the fun in knowing?
You have a point. Turns to the boys. Boys, write this down. Sometimes a map is best used as kindling. Very important indeed. Make sure you write that one down. Vio, I see you not writing. They all take out little sketch pads and little notes. It's like, yes, yes, very important. Yes, very important indeed. Very important. Very important. Now then, my name is the great Ymir Zota. And what is yours?
Senin.
Fenin?
Senin.
Senin. Ah, wonderful to meet you, Senin. Could you give us a moment to, well, figure out what our next course of action is?
Sure. I'll be in the back. She'll just turn
Wonderful.
around and leave.
He's kind of stood there, standing there, relatively kind of stands there with the halberd in his hand, going, "Huh? Do we really need to go to this festival? Is it something that we really want? Men, boys, let's think about this. You're not men yet." And you just see him kind of pick a few of the books that are a stack and kind of just sit down on them like a chair and begins like pondering.
Okay, well, you ponder. Let's move on to the next person, which is Felminar.
Yes, hello.
You're
My
next.
name is Falminar. Falminar Parnassus. I am a half-elf bard, 143 years old. I am... how tall am I? I am 6'2", and I have long white hair and gray blue eyes that I believe I might be starting to lose my vision, but I refuse. I am not. I am just exploring, trying to find the next inn to hopefully quench my thirst. That's all. That's all the character introduction I've got.
Roll me perception.
All right. I hate this new mode. There's the D20. Oh God.
Oh God!
2 plus. What is perception? Oh, it's a 0, so it's still a 2. Oh no.
You notice that the dirt turns into like a rocky kind of cobble, but you don't seem to notice anything until you're standing in front of a water fountain. A really broken down, not working, kind of moldy water fountain.
Ooh, a water fountain. So I go up to it. I look inside and see what I can see. Can I see any gold or anything inside of it?
It's cracked. It got old algae kind of like dried into it. But you do hear... oh god, which one is it? You do hear some music coming from a blanket nearby. And you notice a man standing on it, playing, what is it called? A lyre, I think?
Okay. Is that it?
How tall are you?
I am 6'2", I think I said.
Okay, he's relatively
Yeah.
taller than you. You notice that as well.
Okay. So I kind of shamble over to him. Mind you, I'm 143 years old and half elf age, which means I'm like 63, something around there. So I'm old as hell. I'm losing vision. I'm probably hungover, and I shamble over to him. Ooh, what tune is that?
An old tune that I picked up on my travels. How are you?
As well as I can be in my old age, if you know what I mean. Might you be able to point me to the nearest bar?
I believe you just walked past it. The tavern is that way.
I kind of toss and turn my head, like looking side to side. Do I roll another perception check to see if I see anything?
Well, he's pointing you in the direction that you came from. It's
Okay.
up to you whether or not you go back or not.
Very well. I hope you make good fortune from your mysterious tune, because I assume can I recognize it? Like, can I do a sort of check to see if I recognize it? Because I'm a bard.
Oh god, let me pull out my, sheets.
I don't even know what that would be. Would it be perception? Would it be insight?
Let's do performance check. See if you recognize the performance.
So it'd be a nat 20.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm pretty sure I could tell. Yeah, you guys can tell too. You don't even know me, but you're like, oh, I know that song.
You recognize it to be that of, like... Oh, God. Let's see if I can pull something out of my ass.
Stream! Jeez, you have a webcam on!
This is being a
Huh?
DM. You gotta pull shit out of your ass.
What happened?
Where she's pulling shit out of her ass.
On stream?
That's what I said!
I know. I'm doubling down on the joke. I heard it the first time.
Okay. You recognize it to be like a classic traveling song. You know the musician, and you know the name of the song.
Okay, so
you
I
can
recognize
probably even know what chords make up the song.
Okay. I just nod and say, enjoy your music. I hope you make some profit off of this. And I turn and I walk back towards where I think the tavern might be, because while I might be a bard, I know I'm better than him, so he can continue off on his little frivolous journey.
He does bow to you as you walk by.
As he should.
You walk back the direction you came from, and you do eventually find a building labeled tavern.
I clap my hands and I rub them, like I'm very greedy, and I very, very confidently stroll into the tavern.
Surprisingly, when you walk in, you notice something right away. It's empty. There is literally... Oh, wrong button. There is literally no one there except for one person that is behind the bar. One person that is quite literally about half your height.
Okay. I still confidently stride up, even though it's empty. I know I may not make money, but I still have money left over from my last performance. Hello. Can I, what gender is this person? Can I tell?
You can't really tell.
Hello. I would like to order one of your finest whiskeys.
Whiskey? Oh, we don't get that fancy stuff out here. I can offer you some Yale.
My very, like, kind of crone, older man crone-like hands come up and rub the bridge of my nose. Is that all you have?
Well, we also have some wine.
Fine, give me some ale.
Okay.
And
we
3 of them,
offer it
please.
in a mug and a gallon.
Gallon, please. Stat.
Okay, 2 silvers and I'll get you your gallon.
I assume my character has enough gold since we didn't really talk about gold, and I passed the silver over.
You have just enough for
Okay,
that.
all right, that sounds about right for my character's backstory. All right.
Okay, you hand over the silvers and she passes you a gallon of Yale.
I don't know how heavy is this gallon. Is
It's like a gallon of milk.
Is it like a barrel?
It's a gallon of milk, but
It's
Yale.
a gallon of milk. Okay. So yeah, I think I'd probably struggle a little bit, like kind of my hands kind of shaking because I'm so old and weak and frail that I kind of grab it with both hands and shakily take it over to the next table and I slam it down on the counter and I start drinking. Without another word to the tavern keep. I have to get my fill. Drink straight from the gallon.
Well, while you're drinking, roll me perception.
Alrighty. That is a 19, dear God, my rolls.
Damn.
Wow.
Well, you notice right away when you hear some scurrying, and then suddenly there's a small chipmunk just staring at you as you're drinking.
Is the chipmunk on the table, or is it like
On the
floor
table,
looking
just
at me?
staring at you.
Ooh, wow, I must be very, very... this must be my alcoholism. And I ignore it and I continue drinking.
Oh, I hope you don't mind Chip. He's a little curious fella.
I turn and I look at the barkeep. There is actually a chipmunk in your bar.
Yes, his name is Chip.
The health code... Never mind. Just let me enjoy my drink, please. I continue drinking.
Baldur's Gate 3 PTSD kicks in.
Yeah, exactly kind of what I was
You're
thinking of. I was like, I could kick it. Can I kick the chipmunk? No, I better
I'm
not.
literally
No.
thinking, I'm like, would Sasha want me to kick this?
Baldur's Gate 3 PTSD.
My character is hungover right now. He can't interact with the chipmunk till he's got a little bit of a buzz on. He's just like, it doesn't exist right now. The only thing that exists is my ale.
Okay, while you're drinking, let's move on to Mel.
Okay. What do you want me to say?
Well, introduce first.
Well, the girl's name is Mel. She is, surprise, surprise, a drow. So weird for me to make a drow character, I know. She is, very young for a elf, because drows are still elves. She is from the Underdark, but she, has recently, the past 17 years, become Surface Dweller. She is a warlock, and she is a warlock of the undead, so her patron is a vampire. Do you want me to disclose who the patron is, Nay?
That is up to you. If you want to keep it mystery, you can also do that too.
What's the consensus of the group?
Becomes something when it happens.
I mean, it depends on Mel. Yeah, it kind of, like, you're not going to go out and tell people, like, your tragic backstory from your first discussion, so.
No,
Yeah.
definitely not. So she has a patron who is undead. So currently her overall goal is finding a specific item that her patron wishes to obtain. And overall, Mel is a very good, morally good character, but her patron not so much.
Okay. Roll me perception.
Okay. Wait. What did I do? I just clicked it. Let me just do a d20 because I don't understand what I just did.
Ooh.
5.
Okay, 5. Well, you notice the dirt becomes cobble, and you notice some rubble, some weirdly placed wood. As you continue to walk, you run into a fountain with a man.
Is the fountain, like, is it one of those circular fountains where the base of it is kind of up, like more elevated where you can sit on it?
Yeah, you could probably sit on it. It is cracked and broken, and not working
Can I
anymore.
look inside the fountain and see if there's like coins inside the fountain?
You can roll me perception.
Okay. A 7.
You notice that the bottom of the fountain is cracked. There is mold. There's a few shiny bits here and there, but they're not coins. It looks like it's pieces of metal. Just random scrap pieces of metal.
Okay. You said there was a man near the fountain?
Yes.
What does he look like?
He's humanoid, but not completely human. He looks like he has pointed ears. His skin is like a green, yellowish in tint.
Does
He
he have
has
scurvy?
what?
Nothing. Continue.
He has slicked back black hair and a cape on, some leather armor. He seems to be playing some music on a lyre.
Is he hot?
Depends on your definition.
What's your definition?
I don't have a definition.
Okay. Is he looking at me?
He's glancing at you every once in a while, but his main focus is playing his music.
Do I like the music he's playing? Is it pleasing to my ears?
I would say relatively so.
Like, I could listen, doesn't hurt. With that, then I'll probably, like, spend, like, a minute or two listening. And I'll probably ask him for directions to, like, a library. If the town has one.
A library.
Or anything, or, like, an area where this town will hold any, you know, knowledge.
Most knowledge that I know of in this town seems to be at the apothecary. But I would warn you about Senin. She's a little bit insane.
I mean, I've dealt with worse, I'm sure. Could you point me over that direction?
Sure thing. And he points you in the direction of the apothecary. I just realized I changed his voice.
It's fine.
That's gonna happen so many times.
You want to know what's sad? I just realized that I hadn't been looking at your stream for all the visuals.
No!
Yeah. I was over on Roll20.
Oh my god, they're so good. I have
know.
them on a separate thing on my screen the whole time.
I have two
Even my stream
screens.
shows them.
I've got Discord and my notes up, and then I had Roll20 up on the entire other screen. Oh no. I miss so much.
I
It's
have.
fine. You'll see them all again eventually.
They're all
okay,
so
the
good.
squirrel too.
Oh, good. They're all good. There's
Am
no
I-
scroll.
See the squirrel again, or the chipmunk, should I say?
Oh, that's the one part that I forgot, but it's just a normal
Oh.
chipmunk.
Okay, phew.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see your
All I will
squirrel.
say is this:
Chipmunk. Excuse me.
my visual on my stream currently have up my character sheet. It has
Oh, bless you.
background of the Roll20 for the dice rolls that you all make, and it has a separate notch up for all the drawings from the Discord. So my stream's got it all. My view's got everything.
I'm trying to take a picture of my doodle of Chip so I can send it to the Discord.
Yes,
It's
please.
good.
It's just, oh my god, it's not focusing. It's
Oh,
refusing
no.
to.
I know.
Okay, there we go. My freaking doodle of Chip is so freaking ridiculous. I'm gonna send it
Yeah,
to my
that is very
Discord.
hard.
I'm gonna send it to my Discord though, so even the viewers can look it up.
Yes, please do. That's a great idea. I'll get to see it there.
It's such a ridiculous doodle. But I love him, so I had to include him.
No.
I love him!
He is
adorable.
freaking adorable, but also
If my-
ridiculous.
If my character wasn't such an asshole, he'd probably try to befriend it. But yeah, he's an asshole.
Little Chip.
there it is. There's the gif I was waiting for from Sasha.
You knew it
I
was
was waiting.
coming.
I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it.
I feel the passion in that gift.
Yeah, I know. That was exactly what I was waiting for you to send too.
So,
Can I
No.
go to the apothecary?
what do you mean? Can you go to the apothecary?
Like, can my girl start walking?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start walking.
While we're talking about the apothecary, we head back
Yes.
to it, which is where Ymir is.
Yes, yes, I am. He's still here. At probably the moment he's coming up with like 3 different ideas of conceivable different plans of action, as he would refer to them as. Plan of action A: listen to what this new person he has never known a day in his life has said, and go along with that plan. B: continue with your initial plan. C: attempt to find another location that might be able to help him read the map, because apparently he is terrified that this entire place, which is very filled with flammable objects, is probably seen as nothing more as kindling by the person who lives here, and that concerns him a bit.
So, what is Ymir doing? Because last time we checked, he was reading a book, or at least trying to.
Ymir is pondering. So Ymir is gonna kind of look at his 3 little toadies and go, "Boys, I have an idea. So, I think it is in our best interest for each of you to expand your knowledge, much as I have done today. I would like you each to find 1 book in this apothecary, and we will try to purchase it." "You got it, boss!" And they kind of just go, it's like, "Make sure you read the titles first. I don't want any of you coming back with unsavory things."
Hard Hightown. Please tell me you guys know that reference.
I do.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Perfect.
Hard time in what town?
Perfect. Yep. Spot on, Kaido. Love
Yep,
it.
Great, thanks.
Yeah.
Glad I
Yeah.
made you proud.
Yep.
So, while Ymir's little minions scattered throughout the apothecary to find books, Sennen comes back out, looking very, very confused. And she's just like, "Who are you? What are you doing here? How did you get here?"
Kind of goes to address himself again. It's like, "I am..." Wait a moment. I already addressed myself. We've met before. We've met already.
No, we haven't.
Your name is Selen. My name is Ymir. This is your shop. You live here.
You must
I think
be
we've
a
already went over
mind
this.
reader.
Do you sell the books that you have here?
No,
Oh. Are they free to take?
no.
Then why do you have all these books?
Potions.
All these books have information on how to do potions?
Yes.
What kind of potions? Do you sell the potions?
I sell healing potions.
Ah! Well, that's something I can always use. You see, I'm a
and
bit of a
acid.
healer myself. Oh. Well, that's not really healing now.
And ink, and I do have some perfume.
What is perfume? Can I drink it?
Oh god.
You can try.
That doesn't stop me before.
It's like he holds up like a bottle. He's like, "Is this wine or is this perfume?" Drinks it all. It was perfume.
It was perfume. That's exactly Ymir. That is the definition of Ymir. I wonder if this is wine and perfume. Shug. It was perfume. That is him to a T. That is him to a T. So, how much are these potions, you say? Kind of twiddles his fingers as he says the word potions.
Depends on which one.
What are you selling?
Well, I got healing potion, greater healing, superior healing, supreme, acid, ink, and perfume.
How much is the perfume?
5.
Oh my.
5 what?
Gold.
Oh! Oh, good. Let me give a moment to think about it. I have to go find my boys and tell them they can't take any of the books. They're gonna be disappointed. Oh, boys! And he kind of just runs off into a direction to go find the three of them, to go find Vio, Berklin, and Brem. Vio, Berklin, Brem! Kind of shouting like they're dogs.
Me, Milo, Benji, Charlie!
Yes. Yes. Eventually, hopefully, I find them pretty quick. It's like, I'm sorry to disappoint you, fellas, but apparently the books are not for sale. But they have perfume! Do you know what perfume is? What is the standard intelligence of these boys? Would they know what perfume is?
I do not know.
They are commoners. Should I just roll to see if any of them know? Should I roll to see if any of them know what perfume is?
Yes. Okay, cool.
I'm waiting for what Nay has to say.
I kind of want to see a medicine check.
Sure. They have no bonuses. I'm just rolling flat d20s. All right. Here we go. First one is Vio. Vio got a 9. Next one is Berklin. Berklin got a 3. Last one is Brem. Brem got a 6. No, probably not.
At least the first and the last one know that you're not supposed to drink it. The second one, on the other hand, is like, I want to guzzle it.
Hold on, I need to see one thing. Okay, damn. I had to check something very silly. I rolled to see which one of them I believed. The answer is I believed Vio and Berklin.
Oh, thank God.
Sorry, Vio and Brem. It's like, you have a point, boys. Maybe it isn't in our best interest if I do drink the perfume.
The way he said it.
This is why I love him.
Perfume.
He is one of my favorite characters to voice. I never get a chance to use him ever. So, do we think we need... You know what? So I don't think we actually need anything. Let's put the books down and hopefully not run into her again as we try to leave. As she has a bit of a spotty memory. Kind of, you just see like his eyes kind of buckle a bit when he says the word spotty memory. We might get attacked. And I can't let anything happen to you boys. I cherish you too much.
So you were leaving the apothecary?
I'm gonna start walking to the door, yes.
Okay.
With them in tow.
As you're leaving, you do run into Mel.
Oh, excuse me. Looks down. A little concerned if he's gonna see you-know-who again.
No, so... She's... You-know-who. You know... She who shall not be named is not visible to the naked eye.
I meant Selin.
Oh.
Senin.
You know who was Selin.
Senin.
Senin.
My bad. Sorry.
Senin.
I keep missing.
So do we
You know who
actually
is
run
Senin.
into each other? Or do we
I'd
like,
say
oh,
yes.
okay.
I'd say yes. Ymir is stupid.
So do I, because she is a drow, I'm guessing your character is quite large. Do I get
I
like
am
knocked
very
back?
Potentially. I am wearing chainmail.
What's your guys' heights, if you know?
So my girl is 5'6".
You're 5'6", I'm 8'4". There is a solid 3 feet of difference.
So, I'm guessing, yes, I do, like, bump into you and I kind of stumble back. And I just have to, like, strain my neck to look up. And
I'm sorry, I did not see you there.
and I, like, kind of, like, brush, like, off like, the dirt. I'm like, it's okay. And I, like, look over to, like, where your, like, minions are.
Yep.
And I'm like, what are these? And you see, like stars in my eyes. I'm like, what are they?
These are my boys. They are all human, by the way.
Oh.
They're not what you think they are. They are human.
I deadass thought they were what I thought they were.
Yes, they are not. They are not 5'6" eggs.
Damn!
They are human. And they are human boys. They are human men.
But then how do you explain you and them?
I refer BOI, not BOY. They are my boys. They are my home dogs. They are my.
Gotcha. They're the boys.
That is what they are.
You're
they are the boys.
With the boys. Gotcha.
I'm cracking the cold one with the boys. The boys aren't legally old enough to drink yet, but they still crack what I consider it is.
You have children? Like, they are children?
No, they are, like, 19.
Okay. Okay.
They're not 21 legal drinking age.
Okay. Glad to know where our societal rule is when it comes to the consumption of alcohol.
That's what I'm assuming is the case. That's Nay's discretion.
Okay, anyway, so
It's
since
like
I guess
the European approach to coffee.
okay, so I'm guessing since they're not 5'4" eggs, I'm a little less, like, bedazzled by them. I'm like, oh. And I, like, look back, I'm like, boys, do you know this lizard? Do you need help?
He's our boss!
Oh! I, like, look at him, I go,
we carry his stuff, we polish his armor, we carry around his fancy, nifty weapons, we make sure they're nice and clean from all the mud and gunk, we try not to embarrass him in public.
Does he pay you for all of this?
We're his retainers!
What? And I look
it's
over,
like an
still fully
apprenticeship.
talking over him. Like, he's, like, your character's still right in front of me, like, do you need help?
No, those are them responding to you.
Oh, it's an apprenticeship. I thought your character was like, no, like, they're fine, okay.
No. Because there's two different voices they have. They have the voices that sound like this. This is the sound of like this.
Gotcha, okay. So with that, I'm like, okay, well, like, and I'm, like, awkwardly shuffling inside. I'm like, it was nice to meet you. I'm gonna go in there now.
Ymir kind of looks like, you might not want to go in there.
Why not? Is it closed?
There's a bit of a crazy person in there.
Coming from you?
Oh. Yes.
And I didn't mean that in a mean way, my character. I'm just genuinely like, is that your assessment?
I said hello, we introduced each other, and 2 minutes later they came back to me going, who are you? Why are you here?
Is she old?
No! Didn't look like it. The person in there didn't look to be old.
Well, maybe she has a head injury. Maybe we should see if she's okay before coming to judgment.
And they're the one making acid potions?
Well, we don't know their life.
You trust a person with a head injury to make acid potions? And healing
That's the
potions?
thing.
And
don't
perfume?
Why was perfume at such a heightened thing of concern?
I find it interesting. No one makes perfume. I don't know what it even is. I just know I can't drink it.
I stop, halfway, walking past him. You don't know what perfume is?
No.
Do you
Am I
wanna know?
supposed to? Is this like... Sure!
Okay,
I just know
so
I can't
it's
drink it.
correct. You can't drink it. That is actually rule 1 in perfume. You don't drink it. So what you do is you put a
Oh,
little bit
okay.
of it on your body, usually your wrists or
Mhm.
your neck, or like the top of your chest, and it makes you smell better, which makes people like you better. Because if you're stinky, people don't like you.
Boys, take this down. Perfume is used to make you smell better and make people like you more.
Party tonight?
Thank you very much for your very informative information.
Do you need anything else? Like any information that's common knowledge?
Do you know how to read a map?
Yeah?
Wonderful! My boys don't. But I've been looking for someone to help me.
Okay.
Could you help?
Well, I'm not from here, but I know how to read a map.
Wonderful! You know what all this talk about drinking things has gotten me thirsty. Have you found a place to get something to drink?
Again, I'm not really from here, so I could go ask the girl who you don't trust to tell us directions.
She can't read a map.
But she knows this area.
Does she?
I don't know. I just thought if she like set up shop here, she at least lived here.
Kind of looks around again. Do I see the other kind of like building per se?
Well, you do notice that there is loud clanging from across the street from the apothecary. And what seems to be flickering light.
Do you want to just go over there and maybe we can find somebody who will remember you in 5 minutes?
I think that would be our better suggestion. Yes.
Okay.
Let's
we
go.
can do
Kind of
that.
almost not grabbing you by the wrist, but kind of ushering you on a this way, kind of pointed forward.
And as you're whisking
Come on,
me away, I'm like,
boys.
I actually had a point of going to the apothecary. But I guess I'll come
I'm
with
not
you.
actually like taking you anywhere, but he's already walking off in the direction, finger pointed in the air, facing forward.
And I feel like it's just such a strong magnetic pull of energy.
Yes.
I'm like, I guess I
Yes.
have to go.
This is kind of the energy Ymir gives off. Especially with the other boys just like carrying his stuff along with him. One of them holding a backpack, one of them holding a great sword, and the other one holding basically what looks like a bunch of cooking gear. Cooking gear, and then like this weird kind of like misshapen, not misshapen, like perfectly symmetrical, the opposite misshapen, perfectly symmetrical, like wooden box.
Wooden box? Like, how big is this box?
About the size. How would I describe this?
Go
It's
from the size of like a doll to a small child to a full-grown adult.
okay. I'm thinking somewhere the size of a smallish dog,
Okay, like a chihuahua.
a little bigger,
A shih tzu.
like a corgi.
Corgi, got it. Don't say corgi.
It gives everyone the exact idea, though.
Excuse me, I really hope you did not stuff my dog into a box.
No, it's a Gungi box.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Googie.
Gungi is a game. It's a gaming set. He carries around a gaming set with him.
Like Jumanji?
Kind of.
Chinese checkers?
It's closer to. It's like China. It's like a combination.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
like,
about. It's like that
Yes.
the board game
It's-
they play in Naruto.
Not Naruto, Hunter x Hunter, but yes.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's in both of them.
The
but okay.
the rule in simplicity, the rules are a combination of Go and Shogi.
Oh, Shogi's the one in Naruto.
Yes, Shogi's the one you're thinking about.
Okay.
And I'm fine
Either
with
way, yeah.
following you.
Yeah, he starts walking over into the direction that you're sending.
All right.
That I'm
So
walking.
you guys are walking towards the clanging sound and the flickering light.
Yes.
As you approach, the clanging gets louder. The light becomes... Well, you recognize the light as a flame. And you hear the clanging, and you see a figure standing there, what seems to be hammering a hot piece of metal.
Okay.
Such a bad drawing.
So you see, I see this individual. We all see this individual currently banging down, right?
Not me, not all.
Yes, indeed.
Falmanar is in the tavern.
I
No,
can't
you're
see
right, you're
shit. I'm half blind.
All you see is the bottom of this cup.
And the chipmunk sitting in
Exactly.
front of you.
I mean, do I see it? It's a figment of my imagination.
If I never stop drinking, it's never gonna end.
It's never gonna end.
Exactly.
So it's like, excuse me.
They like glance at you, but continue working.
A moment of your time, please.
Did I think I forgot to explain the actual structure.
Yes.
It is
maybe.
literally 4 pillars holding up a roof, and surrounding it is a whole bunch of shields and armor and weapons.
Oh, good. This is exactly where I want to be.
There's like a furnace in the middle, which is where the figure is standing, banging a hot piece of metal with a hammer over an
Ding,
anvil
ding,
from
ding.
the looks of it.
Excuse me, a moment of your time, please.
The figure stands up full height, which still isn't as tall as you.
No, I'm stupidly tall.
With a glare while holding a mallet in one hand and a hot piece of metal in the other, and just glares at you.
Oh, sorry. Finish your work, please. I will wait patiently.
The figure grunts and then returns to doing their job.
Turns to my boys. Write this down. Never interrupt a person while they are doing their work. It is quite rude.
Am I behind you guys, or where am I in this
Yeah.
process? Okay.
I'd say,
I'll probably butt in and say, just so you know, boys, if you need any social cue questions, just come to me.
You got it, boss.
I'm not your boss.
I'm your boss. I'm your boss here, boys. Sorry, boss.
And also I'm like, wait a second, and I like go up to the big lizard man who's just pulled me away from my goal. I don't think I ever introduced myself. I like my neck's just shot up looking at you.
Oh, if you were shot up, I was shot down. So,
Captain, can you do me a favor and draw a picture of Mel just looking straight up at Ymir and Ymir looking down at Mel? Because I
I'm
need like
gonna
a
be
side
working on-
angle of that.
I'm working on a lot of stuff with art right now.
It would
trust
be
me.
so
I'll
funny though.
Oh, I got a lot of good stuff.
Be
for
like,
you, don't worry.
well, nice to meet you. What, who are you?
The illustrious and
Uh-huh.
permanently forever moment. My name is Ymir.
Ymir, okay. I'm like, okay, where are you from, Ymir?
I am from a jungle long far away, but currently I reside outside on a mission of a crusade. Yes, a crusade under the illustrious eye of the god Ilmater.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of that god. Like, what did they promote?
He is
'Cause-
the god of everlasting endurance.
Like a masochist?
What does that word mean?
I like stop and think. I'm like, okay, you know when like someone hits you, it hurts.
Yes.
Some people enjoy that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
No wonder those people didn't like. No wonder I took. No wonder.
Huh?
Nothing.
Like, okay. And I'm like, okay. Change the subject. What are your names? And I turn to your boys.
I'm Vio. I'm Birkin. I'm Bran.
Do they say that all at the same time so I can't tell who said what?
Yes.
Do you guys care if I call you the boys?
Boss does it all the time.
Okay, I just don't want to diminish your individuality.
That was so freaking nice.
It's fine. It feels like we're collectively together as one solid group.
As one brain cell?
Yes, all three of them at the same time.
Dear Loaf, oh my god.
Hey, can Mel roll me a d20 real quick?
Yeah, hold on, I'm getting cookies out of the oven.
Cookies!
I don't know.
Cookies!
Okay, what am I
Wow.
rolling?
I'm mixed.
What am I rolling?
Just a d20.
Flat D20. Yeah.
17.
Okay. While you're
Why?
talking to Ymir, the figure walks up to you. And they seem to have something small in their hands. And they're holding it out to you to take.
Specifically me, or to both of us?
Specifically you.
Okay, and who is the person? Like, what do they look like?
It's a big, burly figure with long hair. Has, like, leather armor. Covered in scars. Has, like, sharp canines.
Are they
spear on the back.
humanoid? Are they orcs? Are they...
They seem to be orc-ish, but still kind of human.
Okay. I say, oh, hello, did you want me to take this?
They grunt and like nudge the item forward again with their hands cupped around it.
I say, oh, thank you. And I grab it. Is it like wrapped up, or is it just the item?
It's just the item, but as you look closer to it, you notice that it's a brooch with a nice like carvings on it and very nice pattern.
Can I inspect the carvings to see if they're anything like religious, or like they have a meaning, or like they're in some type of like orcish text?
You can do like a religion check if you wish.
Okay. Let me see. And then religion plus 2, so I got a 13.
Okay, with a 13, you do notice that there might be like some symmetry that might have meaning on several different cultures. But during your inspections, you do notice that there's like a symbol on the back of it.
Mm-hmm.
You don't quite know what this symbol is, but
Can I show you Ymir?
yeah, you can show Ymir. That's up to you.
Ymir, do you recognize any of this from your homelands?
Maybe. Let me take a look. What kind of check am I doing?
Religion.
Religion. Aha. Haha. 9.
That was such a confident aha!
It sounded like you
aha
dropped
was
it.
I dropped it the first time. It bounced off my dice tower into my lap, and I went again. And it just came out as a
I
flat
thought I
10.
heard you
have a
drop
-1
it.
to I have a -1 to religion.
Well, even with your roll, you don't know anything about the symbol or the other symbol.
He stares at it for an almost like maybe the cogs are clicking together. He goes, nope. Very
Okay.
confidently, just nope. Stares out into the space. Short distance.
With that, then I run back to like the orcish fellow that handed me this. I'm like, thank you so much. This is so beautiful. Could you tell me what this means?
They just grunt at you.
Like a happy, like are they smiling or are they angry or are they neutral?
Neutral, just grr.
Okay, with that then I like pat them like on the arm and say thank you so much, and I like equip it to like the front of my shirt, and then I head back to Ymir.
Yeah. Gentlemen have to say to you. Huh. I wonder what that means.
That's what I thought.
Huh.
I didn't expect you to actually grr back.
Either way, do we... This gentleman who's currently working very hard over here, I don't think it's in our best interest to disturb him at the moment. Maybe we should ask for assistance from somewhere else. You said you had to go back to the apothecary.
I mean, she doesn't know me, and she might now remember you, so it doesn't hurt to check.
She's not going to remember me, so that's maybe you're right. Actually, it might be in our best interest to go there anyway.
Okay, I have to go there anyway, so we can head back.
Yep. Turns and begins walking with you this time, not leading this time.
Does
So then I go, come on, boys, let's follow Ymir.
Does Felminar want to like butt in and do something, or they're
Me?
just content with drinking?
How long in game time would you think it'd be? Like, since this has all happened?
Somewhere
30
between
minutes,
5 and
an
10
hour.
minutes, probably.
5 to 10. I'm probably about halfway through my gallon. I need to finish my gallon before I get slightly tipsy and get some courage, so you can keep going.
Okay. Halfway through that gallon, huh?
Oh yeah. I mean, I drink whiskey. That's his drink of choice, so he can still handle it.
I think maybe Ymir, it's best that maybe I start the conversation with her.
Agree with that.
Can I walk into the apothecary?
Yep.
Okay. I walk in, and is she in the open, or do I need to go look for her?
You don't see anyone right away.
I call out and go, hello?
Roll for perception.
Oh god. Oh. 5.
You notice a flurry of movement, and suddenly she's in front of you with a spatula. Just like, who are you? What do you want?
So hi, I was wondering, I'm new in town, can you please put that spatula away from me, please?
Who are you?
My name's Mel. What's your name?
Senin.
Oh, that's a very pretty name.
She kind of just like looks you up and down, looking confused.
So I was wondering if maybe you could give me directions on where the town's tavern is, by chance?
To the
Hello?
west.
To the west, okay. Where are we? Just so I know where to go to from
North.
here. Okay, perfect. This is great information. Can I take a look at your stock?
Sure, but don't steal anything. I'm watching. And she raises the spatula again.
And okay, I raise my hands up. I promise not to steal. Can you please just put the spatula down?
No, this is my fly swatter. She looks around.
There's no flies in here.
That's because they're hiding. They know I'm looking.
Okay, actually, I think I'm just gonna start heading west. Thank you though, Ellen. It was nice meeting you. I look forward to meeting you again.
when Mel walks out of the building, you see kind of Ymir and the boys staring in through the peek hole window center door, like the window of the center door, kind of like in anticipation of are they going to make it out alive in there? She has a spatula now.
She's armed.
She's armed. It's like you come out and kind of Ymir gives you this hug like, oh, the gods, you survived.
I feel like you probably just gripped on and be like, oh my god, and I'm just like, oh.
Yes,
my
100%. Mind you, chainmail too, and just heavy chainmail clunk around you. It's like, by the gods, you survived. I thought she was going to kill you with that fly swatter.
That was a spatula. Do you know what that is?
Kind of released his stance up full way.
Even if it was a spatula or a fly swatter. Either way, I'm okay.
Anything can be used as an implement of torture. Kind of gives like the dead set eye
sure
look.
Your religion isn't masochism?
Again, you bring up a very good point. I should bring that up at the next meeting.
Yeah, just next time you ask your guy, hey, what's up? Are you into some freaky shit?
Sounded so wrong.
I've only been recently inducted into the religious lifestyle under Ilmater.
Oh,
my
so the
my
pyramid
previous
scheme, you're
god
still at
was
the bottom.
So
the pyramid scheme, you're still at the bottom.
Yeah. What? Yeah. Okay, you've puzzled him. You see, like, this loading screen in his brain. Trying to understand what you mean by pyramid scheme.
Okay, and I'm like, oh god, what did I do? So she said west, and I, like, point to west.
West where?
Let's go there for the tavern for us to drink and look at a map.
Good.
That we should have done 30 minutes ago.
Oh, good. You heard them, boys. Off we go. We're going to get a drink, not a perfume. Remember this.
I stop in my tracks and I look at you guys. I'm like, oh, God. How much perfume have they drank?
None of it. Because I am a watchful person and I very much care for their health. Tap, tap, tap on the top of Via's head.
Like, I couldn't picture that. I'm like, okay, let's just go to the tavern. And I start walking over there.
We all start walking.
Well, eventually, you guys come across a building that has in clear words, tavern. On top
That's a
of
very creative name for their tavern.
The image that I didn't see beforehand.
Looks.
Well, you did
Looks
walk
over
past
at
it the
Brad.
first time, to be honest.
Oh, well, yeah, that was my own fault. I was hungover, okay? But second time,
looks at
surely I
Brem.
saw it.
Looks at Brem. Brem, you're the one who had the map. We all should have been paying attention to the rest of us. Because we all should have seen this very obvious tavern sign.
I look towards, like, the boys. I'm like, do you know how to read?
Sometimes. Boss usually reads to us, though.
Aww!
I make sure they are very well read to at night.
What kind of books do you guys read?
Usually the picture ones. I like the story of the Three Little Bears.
Are there words in these books?
Yes, most certainly. Here. And I go to read. It's like, he snaps his finger. Berklin, my bag. Walks over with it, turns around. It's like, and he goes to fish through the inside of a backpack. Here. Pulls up, oh gods. The Three Billy Goats Gruff. Basically.
Oh my god.
This is the one I was going to read them tonight. It's a
Like
little
jump
secret they
rock
have-
jump type of material.
100% things like that.
God, I loved those books as a kid.
Mind you, Ymir's reading level is not great.
I'm actually surprised. My character is thoroughly surprised. I'm like, what? There's words in this book. You know how to
Yes.
read words, Ymir?
Yes.
Wow, I'm impressed.
You doubt my ability to read?
No, I don't know what languages you can read. You can speak common, but I don't know if you could read, and reading's different than speaking.
This is true, and I speak quite a bit of things. You just see him start talking in Dwarven, if you understand Dwarven.
I do. I'm like, oh.
You just hear him start saying things of like, just again, the standard conversation he was already having just switches to Dwarven just because he can.
like Spanglish, basically.
100% that. That's 100% what he's doing right now.
I'm like, okay. And I'm like, okay, and you can just see me slowly just like inching into the tavern.
Yep, and then he eventually realizes you stopped, that you left. It's like, we should go in too. And kind of begins walking in with the boys.
As you walk in, you hear a voice say, "Well, isn't this a surprise? We haven't had this many customers in years. Welcome in, welcome in."
Okay.
Like me and Ymir look at each other, and I'm like, what do you mean by we? It's just you.
Well, me and Chip.
Ymir kind of You first, sorry.
It's me and Chip. We run the shop here.
I like look around, and I don't see another person or another humanoid figure. And I'm like, this is crazy.
You do see
Sorry, do I not
Falmanar.
Do I not exist?
I was
No.
waiting for that.
Because the reason she doesn't speak you just yet.
Okay. Is it lore-wise?
Yeah, let me eat my last cookie, and I'll get there.
Damn, Sasha.
Ymir boisterously goes, "This is the applause that I deserve when I walk into a location. Thank you, thank you."
How can I help you folk?
Well, as
We
I
would
start
like
walking... Oh, sorry, you go first.
We would like something to drink, preferably not perfume.
Well, I have some wine, I got some ale, and I got some food items too, like cheese and bread.
We will gladly take the cheese. Hold the bread.
Bread.
So an order of cheese and an order of bread?
Yes.
Yes, please.
That's 1 silver for the cheese, and then for the bread, we got 2 copper.
Okay,
Wonderful.
and I'll probably just pull out my satchel and just pay for both, because I've grown very fond of the boys.
You know what? Kind of sees you kind of doing this exact situation and being very appreciative of it immediately. It's like, you want a second order of the bread for the boys. Looking at you with like we understand who truly matters here.
Coming right up. Can you guys roll me for perception?
Absolutely. Please don't be stupid today, Ymir.
Me?
I got a
I'm
22.
assuming not me.
Well, all
I
3
said
of you can
Ymir.
if you want to.
Okay. Yay, I can do something about that.
I
A
got-
12!
0.
I got a 22.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I got a 3.
Oh.
Well,
That's very
the drunk
very
guy
helpful.
doesn't notice anything.
Makes sense. Hey, he's not drunk yet. He's just slightly getting tipsy now.
Mel notices that there's a little bit of scurrying, and then both Mel and Ymir notice when as the bartender serves the bread and cheese, there's a little chipmunk on her shoulder.
They like
That
look
little
over,
friend.
and I'm like, what?
Why, you look confused. What's wrong?
There's a chipmunk.
Oh, that's just Chip.
Why,
Don't
yes,
mind
this
him.
makes clear sense to me.
This is
I
Chip,
just-
my
I just
business
stopped.
partner.
Oh,
So this must have been your
how
business
many
partner.
stocks have you brought to this company? How many stocks have you been... Okay. I just realized, like, Mel just, like, no, there's no point of witty comebacks with this. With that, I kind of, like, look around, and I see... How do you pronounce his name again?
Falmanar?
Yeah,
Got
that. Thalmanar. I keep
Why
wanting
am
to
I
say
the only person who... How do I know how to pronounce it fully already?
Thalmanar. I keep wanting to say the Thalmer from Skyrim.
That is not at all what I am reaching from. It's literally like an elven name, like, generator.
Alright, well, with that, when I see him, I see something, like, I feel something, like, on my back. Have you guys seen the Enchantress from, like, Marvel and Justice movies?
Kind
Yes
of. I've
and
seen
no.
clips.
I've seen
Okay.
the very, 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 very first movie that she was introduced in, and that was it.
So not so
Same.
much as the movie,
The answer
but
is
the
no.
video game too. Oh, okay. Let me find the clip.
What's Ymir doing as Mel and Falmanar doing something?
Mir first makes sure that the boys are eating, and kind of gives them all a little pat on the head. Kind of notices that Mel walks over to Thalmanar and feels that he is...
Thalmanar.
What?
I thought you said you understood how to pronounce my name, Captain. Thalmanar.
How did you hear it?
Thal. Thal.
That is not-
Thalmanar. That's
Yeah,
how I
that-
heard it.
Oh.
It's an F.
It's an
I
F.
know it's an F. I know it's an F. Must have been a mistake in my audio then.
Okay. As long as
I know it's Falmanar. I know it is. I'm saying when saying the English language, it does certain letters do come off the same way.
That's true.
So, as you were
PH,
saying,
TH, and F all sound roughly the same.
as you were saying,
Ymir believes that it is in his best interest that he makes his way over to have a bit of a conversation and introduce himself. Maybe this is an associate of Mel's.
So I sent you guys a video with a timestamp to look at.
Okay.
okay, I'm probably gonna mute it. Is that okay?
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it. You just have to see, like, the motion of it.
Oh, yay, ads. And they're
Ads!
unskippable. They're unskippable. My
Oh
favorite type of ads.
boy! 10 seconds left.
Let's see if I'm stuck with unskippable ads. Ah, mine are skippable.
You suck.
Well, my second one is skippable, not the first one.
Yeah, my
Alright.
second one was skippable.
My
and
first
it
one was skippable.
225.
Okay. I see what
Okay,
you
so
mean.
yeah, so the Enchantress pretty much comes from behind her and takes over.
Okay.
Okay, so when Mel sees Falmanar, he's that's basically not in the physical sense, like no one can look at Mel and see this, but she can
It's like a
sense her
trigger.
patron. Yeah, it's like it instantly like starts the connection between her and her patron of the sight of Falmanar, and she hears her patron saying, "We're gonna have a little bit of a detour in our quest." You see him right there, and I look over. I'm like, "Yeah, that's Ymir. He's pretty cool." And she's like, "No, the other one." I'm like, "Oh, those are the boys." And she's like, "The other one." And I'm like, "Oh, the half elf dude?" And she's like, "Him." And I'm like, "What about him?" She's like, "We're gonna make him pay." And I'd be like, "How much does he owe you?" And then she just goes away. I can tell she's very pissed at me.
How much does he owe you? 5 gold?
5 gold is 5 gold.
Oh, I love it. So did you say something to my character? I did not hear that. I was distracted. Or did you just approach my character? Sasha.
Ymir. Oh wait, I never approached. I'm still a good ways away. Like I
Okay.
looked over to where I see Ymir was going to, and then I
just
saw
had to
you,
make
and
sure.
that immediately happened. I have not made any physical contact with you yet.
Okay, just had to make sure.
Yeah, Ymir at the moment is just introducing himself to literally any person or physical being that he is able to introduce himself to. He is a very social creature.
So are the three of you together?
So I'm probably
Wait.
what I read as I'm sitting at a table kind of near, I don't know if there's a stage in your tavern or not. I'm sitting kind of off in the distance. And Ymir, from what I sense, is very wanting to talk to people and is probably heading my way. And not Sasha, but Mel is hanging behind while she has her moment. So Ymir is heading towards me, maybe.
That is definitely true of Ymir.
Yeah, that's kind of what I felt.
Roll perception.
All of it? Just
All
me?
of you.
All right.
Still an 8.
21.
Oh no. 5.
So Mel definitely notices this. Well, Falmanar may have heard a little bit of this, but the bartender comes out from behind the bar and glances between the three of you and walks over and picks up a book, kind of looking like she wants to give it to you.
Am I closest to her?
She's kind of away from all of you, so no one's necessarily closest. It's kind of all even.
I feel like Ymir, and correct me if I'm wrong, is on a quest for socialization. I feel like, and then Falmanar is probably on a quest for intoxication. I feel like I feel like it would make the most sense if Mel's I'll take the book. Everyone's handing me shit today. What's happening?
Do you say that you would take the book?
I walk up to her first and say, is there something I could help you with?
Well, the three of you, do you happen to be heroes? Or, guild members?
I've never met that man in my life, and I point towards Falmanar, who I don't even know his name at this point. I go, Ymir and the boys, I met him 20 minutes ago, and I just taught him you can't drink perfume. So, I don't know them at all, really.
Am I able to hear any of this conversation, by the way?
You can try rolling perception again.
Okay, let's see. Oh, wow, I rolled an 18.
Nice.
You can definitely hear this conversation.
I'm like, you go with, let me hear what you picture.
I picture it like you see this big snake man in heavy armor start walking over to you, and you see but you hyper focus on the drow talking to another person and kind of pointing over at you. And it's like, is this how I die today?
Well, more so, I'm just glaring at everybody because right now everybody's interrupting me. So while I don't say anything, I still understand what's going on, and I'm watching Ymir cautiously because I have this danger sense in me. So I'm just watching him while
he
listening.
is very boisterously walking up to you.
I just see giant snake man I've never seen before in what is it? Chainmail armor?
Chainmail.
Approaching me. So I'm very cautious. I'm only an old bard.
So to answer your question, I'm not a guild member with them, and I think Ymir is helpful? Question mark. I feel like he would probably be good for a brawl, but I can't say so much about that twig over there. And I pointed Falmanar. He
Well,
looks kind of unstable.
well, I was told to hand this to heroes or guild members.
I'm not that. I turned to walk away. I'm like, nope. I already have enough shit to do.
And she's like, wait! And she trips, dropping the book, and it spills some content out of it.
Can I read it without touching it?
Well, it was multiple things that fell out.
Like actual pages or actual material items?
Well, it seems like one is a thick envelope.
Don't say the word like that ever again.
Why not?
I don't want to hear that word.
Well, one is a large envelope. One is a 4-leaf clover. And another one seems to be a letter of some sort.
Okay, is it inside an envelope, the letter?
Nope, the letter is just a sheet of paper. The envelope is next to it. And there's also a 4-leaf clover.
Okay, I'm gonna look at her and first pick her up because she fell.
Aw.
I'll be like, okay, I'm. Are you okay? Do you need help?
Oh, it's just the
Is something
floorboards. They're a little uneven. Chip squeezing in between them.
I'm still really confused about the chip. Whatever. Let's sit down and just explain. Pick up the items. I'm almost scared to touch them because I feel like that's going to be another contract I have to deal with.
Well, she picks up the items and lays them out on a table nearby. I was told to hand these to heroes or guild members from this young tiefling that was in here the other day, saying that there was a town that needs help, or something along those lines.
What town need help? What town are we talking about?
I don't remember. It must say something in the letter, though.
What was the tiefling's name?
She didn't really give a name, but I can say that she had bright white hair.
That explains 80% of the population, probably. I look at her and can I do a perception check to see if she's trying to deceive me? What would I need to do?
I think that would be perception.
Okay. A 6. Fuck.
Even with the 6, you can tell that she genuinely wants to help this town, whatever town that may be.
Okay, may I ask, what happens when I touch this book?
The book? Oh, I was just using it to hold the items. The book
What
is
happens
nothing.
when I touch the items?
Nothing. I touched them. Everything was fine.
Please understand my apprehension that I'm not a hero. I'm not a guild member, so I don't think I'm the person you're looking for.
If anyone can be a hero, darling.
I feel like my skin crawl and I feel like someone whisper in my ear, "We're not heroes." I say, well, unfortunately, I'm gonna go have to talk to somebody, not a guild member, but just the person I so happen to be walking next to when I walk in, or run over to Ymir.
By the time that as that's going on, you're having that full discussion. I assume Ymir is reaching Falmanar at this point, and it's like, "Good evening, good new friend. I am Ymir." Waiting for a reply.
So,
Oh, okay.
this is me.
Yes.
Okay, so I got my jug. I don't know how it looks visually, but I kind of like peer over it. However that looks, I don't know if it's a wide trim or whatever. And I look at him, and I'm kind of glaring, but like I'm wary. I mean, he's obviously very, very, very tall. I'm an old man. Hello. How can I help you?
I see you are looking very lonely over here, and I was wondering if you wanted some new accompaniment.
Lonely, you say? I'm far
Well-
better off alone.
I don't think anyone really should be ever truly alone. And he sits down unprompted.
I knew it was gonna happen. Very well, then do whatever you'd like. And I take another deep gulp of my drink.
Do I come up to them now, or do you guys talk
I'd say
more?
that was a fair time for that because he's waiting for a response farther than that, but he's not getting much out of Falmanar.
He's not
He's
gonna get one.
He's kind of just staring at him very awkwardly.
And he's gonna sit in that awkwardness while he drinks.
Where are the boys in all of this?
At the tavern, they're at the front end at they're making sure they're eating their food.
Okay, as long as they're okay.
Yes. Ymir perfectly made sure they were eating and being good boys while he was walking over.
They're being the good boys. Okay, with that I walk up to Ymir and I look at Falmanar, because I know what I need to do now. As much as I'm a brat to my patron, I know what needs to be done now. But I still have a question for Ymir first, before I get to the dirty business. Ymir, did you tell people we were in a guild together? Did you tell people we're heroes?
I like to think that I am a hero.
I'm sure you do. So she thinks we're heroes, or we're in a guild with, and I point to the drunkard next to us. And I'm like,
hey, he's not drunk yet, okay?
He's working on it.
He's working on it. He's only got two silver and he already spent it, so he won't get there, damn it.
Also, why are you talking to him? I'm whispering as if he's not right there.
I feel that every person has the right and ability to new friends.
Isn't that right? Looking straight at Falmanar.
I just glare. That's all
He
I do.
looks
I just
real
glare.
friendly. Yeah, you picked a good company, Ymir.
Why,
have you
thank
heard?
you.
Yeah. Have you heard of stranger danger?
What does that mean?
You're probably the danger, to be honest.
Oh.
Yeah. So, okay, here's another social cue probably you were never taught, okay? So, listen in.
You see, he is listening.
Most people don't like for random strangers to just come up to them and invade their personal space and just be their friend without being an actual friend.
You make friends, though.
That's
You
what I was
can.
thinking.
You can make friends. You just have to make sure the person's consenting to be a friend.
Have you ever heard of the buddy bench system?
No, no. Okay.
I was taught that if you see a person sitting by themselves,
Fully aware that you are part of this conversation.
that you want to go over to you are socially and obligated to go over there and make a new friend.
But what if he doesn't want a friend?
They do. Everyone does. Isn't that right?
Looks straight at Falmanar with a very, very much you see the little tongue come out, just the because he's a snake man.
Alright, so at this point, He's been drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking more and heavily as this conversation goes on. Because I'm not going to spoil the backstory, but anyways, he slams the empty gallon down. It's now empty.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I get that you need friends. Friends don't always serve you as you think that they would. What do you want from me? I cannot give you friendship.
The disappointment.
What can you give
But I'll
us?
make it. But we'll see about that in a little while. Another round of drinks turns around to the
Oh,
other
no.
person.
Oh, you see ooh. Eyes go kind of wide and sparkle a little bit. No smile though. No.
Yeah, it's like maybe I can exploit this man after all.
I don't want to drink, Ymir, but I appreciate it, and the boys.
One for my new friend.
Oh no! You can just see the stress on my face. We were talking about something, Ymir. Please.
Yes, back to the point at hand. We should establish a group name.
No, we're not a guild.
But are we
We're-
not making new friends today? We should
We're
come as
not-
a group.
We're not
We
a
should be-
friendship guild, okay? Okay. Here, we need to establish some boundaries, Ymir.
Does the new drink arrive anytime during this conversation, or are we working on it?
You're like, hey, what about that drink?
The bartender's
Not that-
holding the letter in her hands, just looking between the three of you, and
Oh, okay. Well, my character stays silent
You-
then.
Ymir hasn't noticed the letter bit yet.
Okay, Ymir, this woman is trying to give us some items because she thinks
Excellent.
we're heroes in a. No! Listen!
he stops like the mid Patrick meme where he's like running off and just freezes midair.
It's like, Ymir, please listen. I look up to him and I'm on my tippy toes, okay? And I'm holding his slithered face in between my hands, like, listen to me, Ymir. I need you to focus.
Yes.
We are not a guild. Okay, I need you to
Okay.
confirm this. Say it back.
You are not a guild.
You can see. I just go sit down. I'm like, I'm powerless in this
You give up.
situation.
You give up.
I go sit with the boys. I'm like, whatever.
No, the worst part is you see he's walking that direction because he and the boys are a collective work together.
Yeah, I gave up. I'm part of your group now. I feel like there's no point.
He said you are. He agreed. He said you are not a guild.
And I individually am not correct.
Yes, he is not trying to take you any further if you don't wish to. He is, however, going to accept whatever mission is
I
given to
know.
him full-heartedly.
But
With
I'm
the
too
boys in
emotionally
tow.
connected. Exactly, because I'm like, I can't put these boys in danger. I gotta go in.
All right.
So you
he
do
goes,
it?
you see Ymir go. So I hear you have a quest for us.
Well, not me per se, but the tiefling lady. Yes,
What tiefling lady?
there was a tiefling lady here a few days ago.
Looks over at Mel.
delivered
You didn't
this
mention anything
stuff.
about tiefling lady.
If you would have, and then you can just hear me just scream from the other side where the boys are. If you would have let me explain.
My bad. Turns back to the lady. So this tiefling lady.
She left this envelope and a letter. I keep changing her accent.
Let me see.
And you hear me speak out. Do you want me to read it for you?
I can try my best.
I believe in you.
So the bartender hands over the letter and the envelope. And the letter reads, "My friends, I'm going on an extraordinary adventure, and I'm in need of your help, and so are hundreds of others. This is not an invitation to a ball or a dinner party. It's an invitation to embark on a dangerous mission. It may sound impossible, but there is a town trapped in the past, and very soon everyone in it will be dead unless we do something about it. There's a dark ritual that will take you back in time, but for it to work you will need at least 5 items with the symbol on it. The people of Everlock will know their role and their place, but you will be operating without knowledge or understanding of what's to come. This Friday the 13th, a doorway to Everlock will be open, and we will have only that one night to complete our mission. And at the bottom, it's signed Coda with a little symbol that looks like a circle with a plus sign in it. Ymir, how good is your memory?
Not good.
You should not have given him that.
How about, a role in history?
He can give it his best. His best is not very good. Oh shit! Natural 20.
Let's fucking
Nice.
go.
Unfortunately, it's a 19 because it's a -1, but still.
Ymir would notice and remember that Coda is a young tiefling woman that he's once met before on a random mission. And Everlock is a town that was off the map several years ago. No one's been to or from that location in years.
You see him kind of put that bit together. Even Mel sees that there's this very even though Mel's only seen Ymir in this kind of like fish out of water kind of lens, you see him get very straightforward and like very determinedly focused and turns to the boys. Boys, we have a mission. We are going to Everlock. Turns to Mel. This is a serious matter. An individual that, believe it or not, I remember the person who is in danger and is asking us this. And I owe them that much to help. Are you with me?
I look at him, and I look at the boys, and I go, hell yeah.
Wonderful. Turns immediately to Falmanar. Walks over very confidently. There's a weird stride of like for the first time he walked over, there's very boisterous slide. Now it's a very serious, straightforward. Hands on the table. How many drinks will it take you to join us?
Give me that letter. And I kind of try to rip it out of his hands.
No, he hands it freely.
But I rip it out of his open hands. Okay, hold on. Let me see.
What are you trying to figure out here?
I'm reading the message to see how my character would exactly react to it. I read it before, but I'm trying to process it.
I literally screen saved it. I feel like I need it.
I have it handwritten.
That's why I have it. I kind of grunt. And I turn to the barkeep. Is there any gold on this?
Perhaps that's what's in the envelope?
I turn over to my new lizard companion, whose name I still haven't gotten because I haven't asked.
Ymir.
Yeah, well, I don't know that as my character.
Yeah, doesn't know that yet. Even though he did give it to you.
Gold. Well, you handed me the letter, not the envelope.
No, he gave you the name. He gave you his name when he first walked over.
Oh, well, yeah, he didn't remember.
That's fair.
That's his personality.
That is very fair. And it's something along the lines of, so, will you join us?
Oh, no, yeah, my character turned to you, said gold, because the barkeep said there's gold maybe in the envelope.
He goes Vio, bring me the envelope. You got it, boss. Picks it up and walks it, runs it over. Shakes it a bit in his hand. Does it sound like gold is in the envelope?
It does sound like there's coins in there. Lots of them.
He goes to open the envelope. Very cautiously.
Would you like to know
Looks
what's
to
in
see-
the envelope?
What?
Can I interject in all this? I'd be like, can I see this envelope, please?
I was going to say, yeah, absolutely. Go ahead. Because he goes, before he opens, he goes, wait, let's look to see if there's a wax seal. He would actually know about that stuff, believe it or not.
I need to take a short break. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty.
Wait, it's
Sorry.
4 minutes till 11.
Yeah.
Actually a masochist in your religion.
Hi. Sorry, I just
Hello.
really had to use the bathroom. Okay.
Okay.
What was the question?
Oh, we were just discussing the fact that we think that it's just the conceptual idea that Ymir's belongs to a masochistic god.
It's what Mel firmly believes, that you just don't know, Ymir. You just don't know your god's a
Ymir just
masochist.
doesn't know it.
I also think you were asking if there was a wax seal.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could take it and do a perception check on the envelope itself.
Yes, that question.
Well, there is no wax seal.
Hmm.
It seemed to be like glued together. And roll for perception.
A 10.
What exactly are you trying to figure out?
So I'm wanting to see if there's anything that, like, it wouldn't be seen in its first glance. Is there, like, fingerprints? Is there something that could tell me just a little bit more detail?
Like where the envelope comes from, etc.
Yeah. Or, like, even, like, the handwriting. Is the handwriting rushed? Was the person in a frantic state? Like, did they leave a signature of some sort?
The only thing you can tell is was originally on the envelope was the same symbol that is next to Coda's name.
Okay. Do I recognize that symbol from a guild anywhere?
Nope. But You can try giving me a performance check.
Okay. A natural 20.
Well, you would recognize that as the musical symbol known as coda.
Ah,
Wow.
Help.
Thanks, Nate. could not have survived this campaign without that. Whoa.
Well, it connects the letter and the envelope because that's the same symbol that's next to Coda's name. I just got to put that there.
Okay, so I look over to Falmanar. I'm like, so we definitely, and I jingle the envelope full of coins. We got you, right?
How much gold? Again.
Okay, fine. I open it up, and I'm gonna look into it. And can I just say it's enough to keep you drunk for a very long time?
You can say that, but am I gonna believe you? I would need to see.
Can I?
If you say that,
Fine.
I'll respond
Here,
appropriately.
Let me just show you the inside of the envelope. I'm not gonna give it to you yet.
Obviously. This is not me
You're
asking
run off.
as my character, but I'm telling you what my character is asking.
Yeah, I was like,
How
here,
much gold?
I show it to him, and I'm like, a lot of freaking gold.
It's actually not gold in the envelope,
Yeah, thank you, DM.
but it is coins. Coins you would recognize as platinum.
Oh,
oh.
Is that more than
Oh.
gold?
That's way more
Yes.
than gold.
okay.
How
Yeah,
much?
I'll say-
How much DM?
Platinum's a 10-to-1 ratio.
How many pieces of platinum?
Well,
Give us the amount.
okay. If you split it three-way, that's 170 platinum per person.
170 per
Oh.
person. Okay.
Oh, that's a lot.
Okay.
That's a
Thank
lot
you,
of
thank you, thank you, DM.
platinum.
But
So
the
I assume Mel just spills it out on the table and
Which
no,
means
I show him
1,000?
the inside of the bag.
It
I
means
show him.
700 gold per person. 1,700.
I was like, we're missing the
1700.
1 in there.
1,700 gold.
And I said, so we split it each by 3s. It's 1,700 value worth of gold per person, so 170 pieces of platinum per person.
Oh.
My character
That's-
nods. Oh,
You
okay.
see, like, the cog
you
spinning.
back first.
You see the cogs spinning in, like, his mind, not aware of how much money that actually is, though.
Okay,
Can
so
I see
I-
that and look at Ymir and say,
my
that's a lot?
character would stand up by then.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
My character would know the price of that.
Okay.
And I'd nod my head. And I do like this very fancy bow because I'm a bard. I said, at your service.
Look at this fancy chart I made.
That is very fancy.
E.
It's the coins.
Electrum. I've never heard of Electrum before.
Electrum is a weird currency that like never comes up.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I was like, huh?
It's
It's in the D&D universe, but is like an odd coin. Like it would be like the $2 bill.
yes,
Yeah.
because it's half the value
God
of one.
damn,
gold.
I forgot those things existed. Or like the dollar coin.
Yep, exactly.
Yes.
Same thing.
Yes, an electrum is half the value of a gold. That's why it's a little weird. Where a platinum is 10 times the value of a gold.
So, we're gonna start wrapping up this session.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The bartender looks at you all. It's like, so you're gonna go on the mission?
Yes.
And the other
Yeah,
two?
sure.
Falmanar briefly nods his head.
I mean, there ain't nothing else going on. Sure.
Well, I couldn't help but notice that what you said about the symbol. Perhaps it's the symbol on the back of the letter?
Who has the letter currently? Still Ymir?
Nobody you, I'm pretty sure. Because you had the envelope.
Yeah,
when
you
were
you
dealing
took
with
it from
coin.
Falmanar, so
Okay.
So you flip it
Alright.
over.
Well, yeah.
You recognize the symbol almost immediately. Well, Mel does. As the same symbol that was on the back of the brooch.
Oh, so the coda symbol. Wait, what?
Nope. The other symbol that was on the back of the
Oh!
brooch.
Oh, I like pull off the brooch and I like compare the two. I'm like, I don't believe in coincidences. So we gotta figure out what this symbol means.
Don't we need 5 of these?
Falmanar has a very good point. Here's one. We need 4 more.
Counts with his fingers.
How many fingers does Ymir have on each hand?
5.
Okay.
He has a humanoid-esque body, but a snake-like head.
Does he have a tail?
No.
What?
Nope, no tail. He has legs.
Bullshit. He should have tail and legs.
He's like the snake people from Lego Ninjago.
Yes.
I have no idea what that is. I'll Google
That
it
is
in
later.
by myself, so yeah.
That's fine. It's Nay is correct in describing it like that. That is roughly. And when I have the read finished drawings of Ymir, you will see. I have multiple drawings on the way.
Wait, okay, so do your like frontal fangs hang out?
I don't have fangs.
But you're a snake,
Yes, not all snakes have fangs.
so you're a boring snake.
Actually,
Hey.
most snakes
don't
have
think Mel
fangs.
would
They just
say that,
tuck
would
them
she?
away.
Mm.
Snakes have
feel
fangs.
like-
They just tuck them away.
Oh, like cats with like their claws?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what species of snakes don't have fangs. I'm gonna look this up.
Well, there's like hognose snakes that have like hooked fangs, and then there's like viper snakes that have non-hooked fangs that like spring out so they can flick the venom.
Mm-hmm.
I like hognoses. They're designed to kill and eat frogs by puncturing them when they blow up.
Oh, yeah, that's what I based Ymir off of. The African egg-eating snake.
Ah, that makes sense.
Like,
They do still have teeth,
I knew
though.
I based him off the egg-eating snake. I just couldn't remember which one
They do still have teeth, though.
It's,
I
well, the
just-
jars. It makes sense with the jars.
I thought it just.
Cool,
I just
they
looked it
look
up. It says
cool.
they don't have any teeth for biting.
They do have teeth, though.
Oh,
Oh.
They just retract them.
They have like small, like needle-sized teeth where they puncture the egg so they can suck the yolk out.
That's correct. Yes,
but then
you are
there's
correct.
also snakes that just eat the egg whole and crunch it up in their stomach.
Yes. But yeah, no, I originally based Ymir on like his snake body off of that exact species of snake. It was a debate between that snake and the hognose, but I thought that one was funnier
I love
because
the
just the idea of
hognose.
just I know.
The jaw.
The idea of unhinged jaw insert food was just too good to pass up.
Oh, for sure.
So, you all have your mission now
Yes.
to
still
gather
waiting-
said items
my
with the
character's-
symbol.
Still waiting on his second drink before we're going anywhere.
Welcome to Nay's channel, Snake Education 101. I like snakes. I never had a pet snake though. But I do want a
so-
western hognose.
Almanar, I hear you. I hear your cries for another drink. We will get you that second drink.
The
He
more
needs
you
it
know.
to not be such an asshole, okay?
Oh, you need it? Like, I feel like this
He-
entire thing is gonna be
yes.
an intervention.
He will probably be forced to deal with his alcoholism depending on what the hell happens in the campaign.
Oh my god,
How-
the coincidence.
How much access he has to alcohol.
The
Exactly.
coincidence.
I know. So I was like, okay. He
I
needs
showed my
something before we start.
D100 and I showed them 1 naturally.
Got nat 1 on a
Not one on a
D100.
D100.
Oh dear
Oh
God.
my god.
That's how this campaign is gonna go for us.
I have to get going, but
Yeah,
feel free
alrighty.
for players to message me.
I will do.
Uh-huh.
I
Yes.
did realize something while I was on my little break that I forgot to mention what the ritual was.
We will find out next time.
If I remember to place it in somewhere.
Oh no.
Like, I know what it is, I just forgot to tell you guys that in the campaign. So now I need to figure out how to put that in. I think
We'll
I already
find
have
it
an
out.
idea.
We'll sort it out.
I hope you guys had a good time.
I'm enjoying this greatly.
I'm enjoying being the asshole in the group this time. Normally it's Sasha, but it's my turn now.
What?
Come on. Your character is normally the aggressive, like, kind of rude one to, like, most NPCs. So now
Sasha
it's my
is a
turn.
saint. How dare you?
Saint, my butt.
I find it very
Sasha
funny.
won.
No, your
And I
butt! Take
Made
that back.
Sasha fall for the love of their life.
Yeah, I mean, you really
Night,
softened
Nay.
her up with sign. Bye,
Good night,
Nay!
Nay.
I wanted to say something real quick. I found it very
Okay.
funny you guys
Yes.
only asked one NPC for their name.
Well, my character doesn't give a shit. He just wanted his next drink.
And I
so-
love that it was Senin, because I love Senin's character.
Is Senin the bard?
Senin
No,
is
Senin is
Apothecary.
apothecary.
Okay, that makes sense.
the
You
one who
guys haven't
has,
asked bartender.
Zero memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Missing their short-term
I gotta
memory
get going.
processing.
Bye everyone!
Alright. Bye.
Bye everyone!
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Captain,
Bye.
if it wasn't for sign,